guys, Butch and Jace on Speech Bubble. I've got the amazing Cinco Paul. He created the Minions.
But if you hate the Minions, I didn't.
Roll the theme. Yeah, he also did the movie Toys. Explain the movie Toys to me. Explain that movie to me. I saw the movie.
I don't think Barry can either.
I was like, what is that movie about? Robin Williams is a toy maker?
Yeah.
It looks great.
Look, everybody has their highs and lows.
I have Jace. You have Toys. Exactly.
So then, and I did actually get my first credit was on an animated movie called Cats Don't Dance.
I remember,
which was from Warner Brothers, which not many people have seen, but this is a pretty good movie.
We may have crossed paths at that time because they were making Cats Don't Dance down here at Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
And there was a building next to Hanna-Barbera, and I worked in that building. And then I moved over to Hanna-Barbera. But when I moved, they started making Cats Don't Dance in the old building, and so I would pop over there on occasion. Did you write Cats Don't Dance?
Yeah, I was brought in sort of towards the end.
Okay.
And so I did like dialogue punch-ups and a lot of stuff. But it was my first, there was at the end of the movie, there was additional screenplay material by Cinco Paul.
Nice.
So I was like, yes!
Yes, I'm in there.
I made it! Thank you, Hollywood.
This is before IMDb, though. But it's on the IMDb now, right?
It is, yeah. It is there. And so then that was my first thing, but nothing really else was getting made. I was selling stuff. I was working. I was making money.
So you were working as a writer. You were supporting the family.
Yeah.
How was that junky doctor job your wife had? Did that ever work out for her? that silly job.
That was always nice to have.
And my wife's a neurosurgeon. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's cool.
But it was like, you'd always go to parties or you'd meet people and say, I'm a screenwriter. And they're you know what their next question is.
Yeah.
What have you written?
What have you done?
Well, nothing yet, but I assure you. But then I met Ken. I wrote a musical for church.
Right.
And Ken auditioned for it and got into the musical. And he was directing music videos for like Blink 182 and MXPX and a lot of these punk bands at the time.
That's funny.
And we just hit it off. We formed a band together, and then at one point said, like, we should write something.
Was it
together.
Band of Gold?
Why not?
You didn't make it. Oh, see,
we were called the Otter Pops. Actually.
I'm sorry, what?
The Otter Pops.
The Otter Pops.
Did you give out Otter Pops after every show?
We did.
Oh, really? For real? That's awesome.
A marketing genius.
That is the kind of concert I would go to.
I really wish we had
the
some
only
Otter Pops
concert.
right now.
Yeah. It'd be great.
Otter Pops is great. You had when you did Bubble Boy the musical at the school, we'll get to that in a second. You had some really funny names in that musical as well. I think.
Different characters.
No, you had an Indian guy.
Push Pop.
Push Pop.
Oh,
yeah. He was an ice cream salesman.
An ice cream man. It was from India named Push Pop. Yeah. My name is Push Pop. It was so funny. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was great.
But anyway, and I don't know if we need to go into the whole story, but basically, Ken and I teamed up. We wrote a script which sold to MGM. It's never gotten made, even though they made it in Germany.
What?
Called
How
Wo
did that
ist
work
Fred
out?
several years later.
What's that? It's called what?
It was called Wo ist Fred
in
German.
What was the actual
but our
title?
script was called Special. And
wait, sorry.
Sorry, I'm confused.
You wrote a script called Special.
Yeah.
And it sold.
It sold here.
Never got made.
Never got made. But it got made in Germany?
Yeah, some German guy found the script and said, like, this would be, they're known for their comedy.
Yeah, they are.
And
super funny.
Oh,
yeah, and said, like, this would make a great German comedy. And so they made
What was it called?
Wo ist Fred.
Wo ist Fred.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe it's Wo ist Fred?
That means Fred is sad?
No, it's like, where is Fred?
Where is Fred? I'm still on Band
Which
of
is
Gold.
the same thing as Special.
So anyway, but based on that, selling that, we took meetings, and one of the meetings was with a producer named Beau Flynn, and he pitched us the idea of Boy in the Plastic Bubble, this John Travolta movie, TV movie
Back in the
from
70s. I remember it. I loved it.
As a comedy.
And Glynis O'Connor, is she in it?
I think she was the mom or
Not
something.
that I'm a fan. Or
Yeah.
No, who was the girl in that? There was a girl.
Girl Next Door.
I know. I have to look that up. But I remember, but it was John Travolta when he was on Welcome Back, Kotter. I'm in a plastic bubble. You can't touch me.
Yeah, exactly.
I get germs.
It was a very serious.
Yes, it was.
That sounded pretty serious.
Who played his dad in that movie?
Oh, it was
Robert Reed,
the Brady Bunch dad.
From the Brady
Mike Brady.
Bunch.
Yeah.
You're bringing back so many memories. I think we need to get the Super 8 camera out and refilm that movie. We need Robert Reed. So the Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
So we loved the idea of that as a comedy. So Ken and I said, let's do it. And so we pitched it to Disney, and they bought it, and we wrote it. And then lo and behold, they actually made it with Jake Gyllenhaal.
When
as
was
our
this?
Bubble Boy.
What year was this?
2001 it was released.
Really? Who directed it?
A guy named Blair Hayes,
Okay.
commercial director. He hasn't directed a feature since.
Okay.
Because the movie came out and was a massive critical and commercial failure, like in every way.
Really?
But the crazy thing about Hollywood is they didn't care as far as Ken and I were concerned because we'd gotten a movie made. That was all they cared about. So the fact that if it had been a success, obviously it would have been better for us.
Yep.
But the fact
So
that
here,
it failed,
guys, take this away from Speech Bubble. Success is better. Right? We're trying to show you
success
that
is
across.
better. But failure's not the end.
Failure
Failure's not
helps.
good. And Robert Reed and Mike Brady was the dad in Boy in the Plastic
good to
Bubble.
know. Write that
All
down,
these
everyone.
Facts
Yes.
written.
It's just amazing the
Exactly.
facts spewing out of us.